Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. Sorry about the long break. You guys walk around the beetle, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're sitting in the tree. You wanted to have a long discussion. The long discussion happened during the break and is now over. And you can walk around the beetle.
I walk around the beetle.
Yep.
It is so. The beetle has been walked around. The owl leads you further and further into the woods, eventually coming to a... Whoops. That's no good.
And silent cell phone?
Yes, because whoever calls a person in the modern era, you know? Aside from, apparently, my family. Oh God, this is awful. Okay, cool. He leads you to this rise, like a large hill, buried into the side of which is a crater. And the owl points to that and goes, There! That's where the rock fell. Woo-hoo.
Thank you, my many-named owl friend.
Don't you remember my names? Woo-hoo.
Dominic!
I gotta tell you, there's decades I can't remember.
Roger, Pete, John, and Keith is my first name. Daltrey,
Roger,
Townsend,
Pete, John, and Keith.
Inst, Whistle, and Moon is my last. Woo-hoo.
Oh, thank you very much, John and Pete, Roger, Keith.
That's close enough. Woo-hoo. It's the wrong order, but it's close. Woo-hoo.
I would thought that owl names would have more syllables that like an owl would be able to pronounce, like Josephine.
That's what I would name my kids, but my parents were a really big fan of the Who.
Boo.
I
All
think
right.
we approach this crater very carefully because I feel like this is pretty early to just be able to walk up and pick up an egg and get back to Shenanigans. So I feel like this is where we need to find out that maybe the guy who hired us didn't have good intentions and that maybe we need to rescue the egg from him.
Maybe we should take the egg and just not give it to him. Give it to Desmond. Make him cook us up some bacon.
No, dude, we need to talk to the egg and find out what this guy is really up to.
You can talk to eggs.
You can talk to anything, dude.
Well,
it's
with
only an
magic,
egg if they
yeah.
answer.
That's true.
Woo-hoo, he is right.
All right, so let's just be careful. I'm going to climb up in a tree again and look over at the crater and see what I see in there.
Well, it's more... most craters tend to be fairly hemispherical. This is more like plunging, like, hole in the ground. More like a bullet hole through a person or whatever. You know, it's a shaft, not a pit.
You talking about Shaft?
You want to talk about shafts, Neal?
I'm just talking about the baddest sheriff around.
You know it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check it out.
All right, so there's supposed to be a dude around there.
Yeah, he hired a dude to go find it.
Yeah, do we see any sign of the dude?
You do. You walk on in towards the
No,
pit.
from up in the tree.
Oh, no, not from up in the tree. No.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
probably want to get down closer and check to see what's going on down there.
Mm-hmm. All right. You get closer.
Dude, what if, I'm just thinking this is an egg that fell, or a rock maybe, that fell out of the sky, and it looks like it hit, it's got an angle and there's a big crater. Do you think that this could be a Claire Danes?
What is that? A Claire Danes?
Yeah. If it is, then we could run into a cross-dressing Robert De Niro sky pirate named Shakespeare, and that would be pretty damn cool.
Oh, what world are you from?
Not sure. Is this one taken? I didn't see it on a map.
I
so
mean, I think he saw it first.
This
Like,
one?
he's older than all of us, so he saw it first, so he owns it.
Yes, this is my world.
Oh, well, I am an elf.
Oh, how old are you?
What day is it?
Saturday.
Oh, so let's see. So today is Saturday. 439?
I got you beat.
Oh, dude. Don't hit me. But anyway, I guess let's go run up and find out from the guy he hired how he knew the guy was evil and why he's protecting the egg and why we should protect the egg.
True.
All right. You step on in, and the first thing you notice is a severed hand. A severed human hand.
See a body nearby?
No.
What does the cut kind of look like?
Cut the person off this hand.
It does not look like a cut. It looks like a rip or a chew or a break.
Is it like touching an egg or just near it?
No,
There's
it's nowhere
no-
near an egg.
There's no rabbit down there, is there? In this crater cave?
Do you see a rabbit? I don't see. I see a hole. I see a severed hand.
Sometimes there's like a rabbit at the entrance to the crater cave. If there is, we should like totally fuck off.
Are there eggshells anywhere?
Nope.
Is there a blood trail from the hand?
Nope.
There's usually blood involved when you cut a person off a hand.
Yes. This is just a severed hand. Well, why don't you give me a perception check to see if you can figure out anything else going on here.
All right. I can tell you the answer is going to be no.
Holy shit, that perception. Yeah, there is a trickle of blood. And somewhere in your earlier life, you were a blood spatter analysis, Mr. 100-year-old half-elf. You've forgotten most of it, but a flash of it comes back to you, and you're like, oh yes, this looks like the hand was flung from deeper within the pit, and it landed out here, and that's why there's these like little trickles in that spray across the ceiling.
Are there rabbit tracks?
No.
Okay, because none of us brought the holy hand grenade of Antioch, so...
Does it look like a dugout tunnel? So it's not really a crater. It's like not like there. It doesn't look like a big explosion kind of happened as something hit the ground.
Right, there doesn't look like there's anything that's been ejected from the crater.
I think maybe this guy lied to us. I don't. This doesn't look like something that came from the stars.
Well, it does look like a crater that I feel like the gods described this to us as if like something had struck the ground at an angle really hard, and
Magically. Okay.
which seems like it would break an egg.
Unless it was a magic egg.
Maybe we should bring this hand in case we like find someone who needs it.
See if they. I mean.
I'll pick up the hand and put it in my pouch.
Okay.
All
yeah.
right.
Well, if we need help, or if we find somebody who needs help, we'll just make sure to give them a hand, right?
Yeah. No way, dude. I hold it up to my ear. Did you hear that?
Oh?
It was clapping. That's what it sounds like.
Sound of silence?
The sound of one hand clapping.
I think I heard it too.
Now we know. I wish I'd known this earlier. I could have passed that philosophy course.
I'm very lost. I don't know what to do next. Maybe
Perhaps we
our
should go
owl can
into
look
the cave
around.
later.
It's all on
Yeah.
you from here on out. I've led you to your place. Now I must depart. Hoo-hoo.
I have no
Has it
clue.
been a week already?
I've been most helpful.
No.
And if I had a mouse, I would totally give it to you right now.
I just couldn't stand your conversation about the copper economy. Hoo-hoo. I'm a copperist, not a goldist. And you've disappointed me. Hoo-hoo.
You're a coppertalist.
I am a coppertalist. Yes. And they all fucks off.
Okay.
But it led you to your location safely.
That owl was an economist.
Not a good one.
We're pretty lucky because, you know, you get an economist there and they're just going to say all kinds of nonsense stuff that no one cares about and no one can agree with.
Oh, what do you think we should do?
I think we need to go into the cave and investigate and find the rest of this person.
I think that is wise. You're wise beyond your years.
Are there bones anywhere? Like
No.
that just might be left by a particularly dynamite rabbit?
No bones anywhere.
All right. So we'll go down to the cave.
Yep.
All right, you enter into the cave. The rock here, the earth here is mostly dirt. There's a little bit of rock here and there. There are some places where the rock is clearly just like carved out as if something just blew right through it. So you'll have like a nice, perfectly rounded section of rock.
Are we
And-
talking like thing from the sky blew right through it, or like purple worm just blew right through it?
How would you know the difference between those two?
Teeth marks?
There are no teeth marks.
Is it like a really straight tunnel, like, you know, if a hyper-ballistic egg shot through the rock?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I guess we go in to find the egg. And if we can't, then I guess maybe we look for tracks, because he sent a person out here. Maybe even the person that goes with his hand.
I think that is very wise.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea.
All right. So I guess let's go into this cave and look around.
Mm-hmm. All right. You guys descend. The angle is about 25, 30 degrees or so. If you were a dwarf, you'd really know, but since you're not, you don't know. There are no dwarves in this party, right? No.
No.
Yeah. It's an angle. You're not sure what it is. Can I get dexterity checks from the party?
Mm-hmm. I always thought that whole percentage to know this, you know, depth underground, everything was pretty crappy, given that the chance of knowing it was like 40%.
And the use of it is like almost none.
Almost none.
Yeah.
Well, especially given that it's like 40%, it's like, dude, there's like, I think we're this far underground, but it's way more likely that I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So essentially, this is useless.
Yep. Oh no. All right, so what did we get here? We got a 19, a 20, and I'm waiting for...
23.
Tom. All right, and can you roll for Tom Tiki?
Sure, I don't know what his perception score is.
I'm looking for dex checks at this point, actually.
I'm sorry, Dex, rather.
Did you
Tom
roll a
Tiki
dex
not, like,
check?
imaginary?
Yes, because my perception is like 8. I am dexterous, though. I'll roll a d20. I don't know what his score is, but presumably it's the spirit of surfing, so he's got to be pretty dexterous. So it's probably at least an 11.
Okay, sure, perfect. Tom Tiki's not imaginary. What are you talking about? He's a real person. Anywho, woo-hoo, you guys head on down quietly, sneaking on through until it looks like the old man stumbles because he's old and he kind of slips a little bit, and kicks some rocks, and they tumble down.
Oh crap! Did he break a hip?
Oh, I think I'm okay.
Well, that's good. I didn't want to have to take you out to pasture and shoot you or anything.
I don't think there's guns in this world.
There's arrows.
True.
Oh,
crossbows.
fuck, you can shoot an arrow, you're right.
I mean, not shoot you, take you out to a farm upstate where
You
there's
see the rabbits?
lots of rabbits for you to chase.
I'll just look at the rabbits, you're right.
All
Yeah.
right.
Just look off that way and I'll tell you about the rabbits. So, how far does this go down?
Well, it continues down for probably 100 feet or so. It's quite deep.
Keep going, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys head on down
I
until you
feel
come
like
across.
that kind of impact would have really fucked up the local ecosystem.
Hmm. You come across a severed finger.
Severed, like as in cut or torn again?
It looks torn, ripped, bitten, chopped, hacked. Definitely not surgical precision.
Are we sure there's no rabbits in this cave?
I've never seen a rabbit.
In your 100 years, you've never seen a rabbit.
How do you know if they're real then?
How would I remember a rabbit?
That's true.
It's true.
How can you know if rabbits are real if you've never seen them?
I have seen a dragon. And I'll start talking in common dragon.
Oh, dude, dragons aren't real. Everybody knows
But
that.
what are you saying in Common Dragon? I can understand.
Oh,
You speak dragon too?
Yeah. Draconic, yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll just talk about the time I saw a dragon and he taught me to read dragon.
I mean, how do you're speaking dragon? You're not right.
Well, taught me to
Right.
speak dragon and
Yeah.
read.
Okay.
Even though I don't think they write.
The big claws, right?
Huge
Dude,
claws.
dragons aren't real, so draconic is just like pig Latin, basically.
It's just fake language.
Yeah, like pig Latin or French.
I mean, wouldn't it be dragon Latin?
Drag
No.
Latin.
Dragon?
Well, you're having this conversation as you descend, and you get towards an area where it levels out to like a very flat bottom. And there, in the middle of this flat-bottomed area, is this sort of an egg-shaped thing, except it's got like the top and the bottom of it cut off. So it's like an egg with level tops and bottoms. And the other thing about that that's a little weird is it's not like a hard eggshell. It's more of like a soft. What is that creature that lays like? Have you ever seen like a snake's egg right when they lay it, and it's still sort of like flexible and soft and squishy?
It's like
It's
the
sort of
number
like
eight.
that.
Wait out in the delivery room.
What did you say?
I said they made me wait out in the delivery room.
Did you just
All right.
refer to your as a
Child
snake?
isn't snake?
Did you just refer to the mother of your children as a snake? Tom?
No.
No. I think that's what was just said. Wow.
Just because someone has a baby doesn't mean I'm married to it.
I didn't say that there was a marriage. I said mother of your children.
Well, anyway, so it's like an anti-roll egg.
Yeah, it's an anti-roll egg. Yeah, so it can remain propped and not fall over.
Hello, egg. We mean you no harm.
Is there any other tunnels coming out of here, or is it just the egg here?
No, it flattens, and then there is a straight tunnel that goes back. So, like, if we go to look at the map, and I'm going to draw over to the west of in the western steps is where I'm going to make the doodle for you. This is a side view, if you'll have it, where it comes in at like an angle. You'll see it when it... Moment. It's like the tunnel is thusly shaped. And you guys came... Oops. There'd be like a hill that comes up here like this, and this is part of the hill here. The dimensions, the scale is not right, but you're coming along, you come up a hill, and then there's like a shaft that heads down and then backwards. To be honest, you can't see the end of it, so ignore this bit.
So we're like right here.
Yeah, you guys are right there.
That is a really odd trajectory, but okay.
All we gotta do is bring this egg back up, right?
Well, I feel like we should talk to the egg first and find out what it wants.
I'll talk to it in 9 different languages.
Might be a dragon egg. You could try
Here
draconic.
it's not like lopping off hands and fingers, you know?
Yeah.
Well, tell me how do you talk to it? Are you like whispering up to it? Are you yelling at it from a distance? Are you speaking softly? Are you trying to sing? Are you saying nice things? Like, what are the...
Well, I said, and I guess I'm 10 feet away when I say it, I said, hello, egg.
The egg does not respond.
I ask in draconic, what's your name? No.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think the eggs. How would it even respond, even if there was something in it? Could be a psychic egg.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's something in it. That's the definition of an egg.
Do I have any insight on like what kind of egg this could be? Could I kind of...
Give me an intelligence check.
It's a
Okay.
flat-bottomed egg.
It is
Makes
indeed
rock and roll go round.
a flat-bottomed egg, but you've never seen or heard or read about anything like this ever. And that's with a 34 on your int check, so...
Since I have knowledge of the local around Berkshire, can I throw up a int check to see if I know what type of egg?
Yeah,
like
give me
this
a local
would be?
history
I
check.
mean, I'm pretty sure this egg isn't from around here.
Do I just click the local history part?
That's
Wait,
it.
are we sure it's actually an egg? Like what? Like does it look like? Like is it kind of oval? I guess with my knowledge of what an egg looks like, of how that's different from just a rock. I guess.
Well, it's soft, so it's not a rock.
Mhm.
That's for certain. You don't know anything about it with local history. Yeah, so it's definitely not a rock. Egg might be the right thing. It might not be an egg. Maybe it's something else. Who knows? It certainly doesn't look like an egg.
Because we can just take it and get out of here, unless you guys want to check the back for the...
What would archaeology tell me?
That would tell you about wizards of the past. Yeah.
So, hello, egg. A dude hired us for an amount of silver pieces or something. I forget, but and he wanted us to come get you, but clearly you're a pretty powerful egg, and it seems like you might lop off fingers and hands and stuff. So, you know, and there was another person that he hired to come out and get you, and I don't see that person here. So I don't know. I think this guy might be up to no good. So I want to find out what you want.
What if there's something inside the egg? And it's soft.
Isn't that the case for all eggs?
Yeah, that is the definition of an egg.
Can you like shake it a little bit to see if...
No, don't shake
Like,
the egg.
yeah,
go touch the egg.
Not a snow globe.
So the egg didn't respond when he said the nice words to him?
It said nothing.
Well, I think he should go shake it.
I just like toss a rock at it to see if that...
No, don't toss a rock at the egg. What are you thinking?
You want to make me roll the hit if you throw the rock?
Yeah, I just like toss it. Not
Sure,
really.
sure.
Ooh,
That's
I'll
really low AC. You only need to roll like a
I'll
5 or
jump
6
in
to
slow
hit.
motion in front of.
All right. Oops.
Uh,
Rob, give me a dex check.
Wait.
Oh, shit. We'll take Rob's dex check minus 20 is the bonus to the 5 AC of the egg, but I don't think he's going to be able to beat a 19. Going. Where's it going? I don't know. He might have amazing dex and he could roll a 20. It's,
Well, by dex check, you mean D20 plus my dex, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah, that was a 34.
I didn't see it roll.
It's up there, right underneath.
Oh,
Or
no, I
dex.
needed a new dex check to dive in front of the egg.
Yeah.
Do
The
I add my
34 is after the 10, right? Oh, there it is. Okay. It just took
Okay,
a while.
yeah.
You had,
Oh,
you had
just-
two 34s.
It was just
Okay.
delayed, I guess.
Got it. Okay. So the egg's AC becomes 14 plus 5 is 19. So he just barely hits it. Like you dive in front of it, the rock like clips your ear and flies past you and hits the egg with a very soft thump, thump.
It hit the egg, you said, or it hit the.
It did hit the egg, yes.
Nothing happened.
I was like, dude, what are you doing?
I just wanted to see what would happen.
Maybe he should grab the egg since he threw a rock at
Are
it.
you totally unfamiliar with eggs?
Yeah. Well, what do you think we should do with the
He
egg?
just asked what's inside an egg. He has no idea.
That's true.
Go grab it, Sonny.
I guess he's like totally vegan.
Do you want it, Rob?
You can grab it. You threw an egg, a rock at it.
It did.
Yeah, I feel like you might be the most expendable, so why don't you. I mean, you've got two hands. I mean, if
True.
you lose one at this
You got
point.
2 hands. All right, I'm gonna go pick up the egg.
Sure.
You pick up the egg.
You walk over towards it, and as you go to pick it up, the top of it kind of like splits open.
Dude, it's a mini spaceship.
I mean,
Oh, it's like Alien.
And sure enough, something leaps out from within the egg at you.
okay.
Ooh, what's your AC?
It's actually pretty high.
It's not above a 22, is it?
No, no, it's not above a 22.
All right. This horseshoe crab looking thing, but with extra legs and a longer tail,
Yeah.
leaps out of the egg, lands on your face, and begins to wrap its tail around your throat.
Ah!
I think at this point we all need to roll into initiative.
How do I roll initiative on this one?
You're gonna roll a d10, and then what do you want to do? In second edition, you need to decide your action before you
Oh.
roll initiative, and then you're committed to that action. And if you cast a spell, but someone hits you before your turn comes up, then you're then you lose the spell that you're casting. Yeah.
God, do I have.
What are you doing first, Rob?
I have to look and see if I have a remove alien spell. You think log of ever burning would be helpful here?
For
I could
removing
burn
aliens?
it.
I mean, after it jumps out of his chest, I can cast CLW.
Mm-hmm.
You could just,
I guess for now, my declared action is I'm gonna scream. So what's the speed for screaming?
0. Just a straight d10.
My declared action is I guess I'll try and burning hands it, but I have
All right.
to.
That's going to be a
the
d10
Hall's
plus
Reckless.
1 for casting the Hall's Reckless Dreamer.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, actually, it's going to be d20 plus d10 plus 5, so we'll just bump that to a 14.
14. Do you want high or
And-
low?
Low in
Got
second
it.
edition. Yeah. And Bryan, Arlen, what are you gonna do? This thing is wrapping on your face, around
like-
your neck, and you feel something pushing between your teeth.
can I just like grapple it or something? Like
Sure.
what-
D10 plus 3 would be the initiative, just to grapple or pull or push or whatever.
Or 1d20 plus what?
1d10. 1d10 plus 3.
Okay.
All right. The creature goes first. I rolled a 1 + 3. 1 + 2, actually. And I need you to make me an opposed strength check, Arlen, because it's trying to force something into your throat.
All right.
Into your mouth. Ooh, it rolls poorly, but not as poorly as you. And you feel your jaws get like wrenched apart, and some sort of like tube shoves its way down into your mouth and through your throat. You are now choking.
Okay.
Silence is not consent.
After a pause, Tom begins to
Something
scream.
was inside the egg.
Tom, give us your scream.
Ah!
And wise old man.
And the wild card. Did that happen or?
Did that
had a
actually
little thing at the
roll?
bottom. I don't think it did.
We mouse over the...
I can try it again just to see if it does it.
Oh yeah, that didn't work. You got to get rid of the
That's really
backslash at
hopeless.
the end of
That's
it.
the only way it can communicate. It just wants to say
Nice.
hi.
Nice.
Nice.
One anyway. So you cast the spell at a lower level, but that's fine. Give me a 1d100.
Reverse tongues affect all. Reverse tongues affects all within 60 feet of caster.
So the opposite of the tongues spell is tongues reversible. Let's find out.
Hey, that could be the perfect spell to force its tongue out of your mouth.
The reverse tongues.
Cast the perfect spell.
Now I
Tom.
definitely can communicate with it.
Let's see. This spell enables the wizard to understand additional languages, whether they're radical tongues or regional dialects. The spell does not enable the caster to speak with animals. The spell enables the caster to be understood by all creatures of that type within the hearing distance. The spell does not predispose the subject towards the caster in any way. So what I think happens is nobody can understand anybody. I think everybody speaks gibberish to everybody else.
No, everything we're saying is gibberish. We should speak Draconic, and then it'll come out as real language.
I mean, is that any different from what we were?
You can't understand each other anymore, though. I guess everyone gets a saving throw against it, though. So give me a saving throw versus spell across the board, please. Thank you.
How do I do that? Oh, I go to
It should be on your combat tab.
New save versus spell.
Not new save versus spell, just regular save versus spell.
Oh, just click the spell button. Okay.
Yeah.
Or new save, or just regular spell button.
The regular spell button. And we're going to ignore the bonuses on those. The button is broken presently. You want to roll... Yeah, so... Arlen passes. Arlen, you can speak regularly.
That doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter because nobody else is speaking regularly. And the...
Wait, so maybe we can understand him, but he can't understand us?
Can we understand animals now?
Nope.
Well, it's the reverse. So it says like
Yeah.
you can't understand animals. So we can speak to animals technically.
But they can't understand you. You can speak to animals, but it comes out as gibberish and they won't understand you, but yes.
Unless they make their save.
Unless they make their save, correct. Okay.
So can this thing understand us?
Did this thing have to make a save?
The thing has rolled a save. Why don't we call it like a front of the head embracer?
So the front of the head embracer can understand us.
Maybe. You don't know if it passes it or not, but I've rolled it for it, yeah.
All right, when I realized that on top of this, we can't even understand each other, I'm just like, oh God, how could this even get worse? Like right before 3 dots appear on the...
Yeah, I just look at him. I'm like, what are you saying?
And I think we should roll into the second round of initiative. Arlen, you're choking. We have to look up the rules for suffocation and see how long you can hold your breath. What is your Constitution score?
It is 15.
15.
Did Rob, you take your turn?
He just screamed for his turn.
Yeah.
That was the whole turn. Falling, poison, healing, death from poison, magical resistance, turning undead, saving throws, cover against missile fire,
Or I guess I didn't take my turn, did I?
Oh, that's right. You're last in the order. So yeah, it's still your turn. Good call.
Yeah.
Yes, it's your turn.
So yeah, I guess I'll try to pull it off.
Okay, I need you to make me a strength check. Whoa, that's really good. Unfortunately, it is not. You've given it your very best attempt, and you still cannot rip this thing off of you. There is no way you're ever going to be able to, because you can't do it on 20. Let's see.
We could bring his body back.
Under normal circumstances, a character can hold his breath up to 1/3 his con score in rounds. If you're exerting yourself, have it again. So what's your con score?
15.
So you can hold your breath for 5 rounds. If you're struggling, you can only hold it for 2 rounds. Rounded up, 3 rounds. So, that was the first round. We'll say you can do it for 5, but each round that you struggle counts as 2 rounds. That makes it easier. So that round you were trying to rip it off of you, so you struggled. So you can hold it for 3 more rounds before. Let's see. Attempting to hold your breath beyond this time, you must roll a con check each round. The first check has no modifiers, but each subsequent check suffers a cumulative -2 penalty. And once the check is failed, you must breathe or you die. Cool. So, that's round 1. Let's move into round 2. Roll initiative, everybody.
What do I roll? I'm attacking with the weapon.
On your combat section, there should be like an int button. No, there's the D20 under int.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. There you go. The front of the head embracer goes at the same time as Arlen. So Arlen, what do you want to do?
I will. Can I color spray it? Kind of like my mouth.
Does color spray require a verbal component?
Let's see.
Because if not, then absolutely. But you can't speak at this point. You've got.
Yeah. Where would it say? It says
the components in there are in the upper right corner. S is somatic, M is material, V is verbal. Unfortunately, color spray does require a verbal component.
Grease.
Yep, that requires a verbal component.
Okay, I'll just hit it with my dagger.
All right, give it a stab. Roll to hit. Hit the thing on your face. You can get +4 on the attack because you're grappling it, so that becomes an 18. Certainly, you stab right into the thing, and it begins to spasm. Roll me D4 for damage. Ooh, you hit it for 3. It spasms and spills molecular acid all over the place. You take 6 points of burning damage as the thing like unravels around you, jumps off of you, and this acid like digs into your face and arms and everything. On its turn, it lays an egg inside of your belly. Or inside of your stomach or something. Somewhere inside of you, there's now a front of the face embracer egg. Rob, it's your turn.
Well, I mean, that's it, right? They're one and done as far as laying the eggs and everything, right?
How would you know? You don't even know it laid an egg.
All right.
You're metagaming, Rob. You're using outside of game knowledge.
All right. Well, first I'm going to make a perception check to look for an airlock or some way to nuke it from orbit. No? Ah, damn.
You might want to roll a D20 instead of a D0.
Wait, why is it even 10? I totally mistyped that here because it was supposed to be D8 or +8. D.
Oh, you need the D20 in there, yeah.
D20 +8. I find an airlock.
There is an airlock. It is referred to as your mouth or perhaps your anus. Anything that has like a sphincter that can close up nice and tight, like your lips or your butt. Those are airlocks.
I'm thinking at this point my anus is very clenched and tight right now.
Certainly, there's no room for aliens to pass through then, hopefully.
Did he actually get this thing off his face?
Yeah, it squirmed off of him, but not before dripping molecular acid everywhere.
All right, I'll take a potato from my rations. I'll look for something I can pull off. I guess I'll just like quickly shred the skin off it with my dagger, and then I'll throw this peeled potato at the front of the face grabber and its acid.
All right, throw the potato at it. Give me a roll to hit with a potato. Where did you get the potato from?
My rations.
Okay, right.
All right. I guess it's just a straight D20, pretty much, right?
Yeah. Your potato misses the front of the head embracer.
Did it hit the acid?
Nope. It misses the acid too.
Damn.
All right.
I'd like to attempt to speak with it real quick.
I think you were burning handsing it, right?
Oh, I don't have another spell. I was saying quarterstaffing it.
Oh, you tongues it, right? Yeah, you're gonna quarterstaff it. Sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to go hit it? Because it just like jumped off of him and squirmed onto the ground a few feet away.
Am I allowed to speak first
Sure,
and then
sure,
hit it,
totally.
or-
Yeah.
Okay.
Combat rounds are a minute long, so you can do a lot.
Oh, I'd
Yeah.
like to ask him. I'd like to say, "We're taking you back
Dude,
to your
don't assume
family.
gender.
Stop fighting us."
It just laid an egg. It's probably female.
Does it do anything?
It says nothing in response. No,
Alright.
it's sort of
I'm
just like and starts climbing towards the wall.
Quarterstaffs are really long, right? 10 feet of.
Sure. They're not quite 10 feet, but you can hit it, definitely.
I'd like to hit it and stay as far back away as I can. Attempt to hit it.
Give me a roll to hit.
Is that how it works?
Nope, that is broken somehow. I will try and fix it later. You rolled a 17, 15 and 2, which is a hit.
Wow. And then damage is 1d4 plus 1 / roll 1d4
Yeah.
plus 1.
Fantastic. You crack it for 4 damage, and it like spasms and drops to the ground. And that is when something breathes in the darkness and steps forward. It has an elongated head, a whipping tail that moves back and forth, long claws. Its rubbery hide is wet with some sort of viscous fluid, and it hisses.
Oh shit, it's never good when an alien's wet.
And it leaps for the attack. On a 1. Oh my god, which is right towards Arlen. Arlen, it's gonna attack you.
Rah.
With a 16 to hit.
Okay, I've got 15 AC, so that's...
It rips into you with a claw for 1 point of damage. That's really sad. And its second attack comes off, which is a bite.
Okay.
But you said you have 15 AC? It only gets a 14, so its mouth gets right up to you, but not quite. And then it opens further, and a smaller mouth comes out because it missed by a small amount. If the inside mouth gets to make a second attack, which is a miss. So it kind of and retracts.
Ah, it's my shield. Okay, so I'm at exactly 0 now. Do I pass in second?
You are unconscious, but you are not dying.
Okay.
You're fine. Yeah. You're fine. You're fine.
I'm
Let's
fine.
roll initiative for the remaining people, and maybe
Till it
we
cocoons you.
should turn up the music. Yeah.
Uh,
Not turn up, but change.
if I'm gonna
up.
run, what's my initiative?
3.
Okay.
Where is?
Ah! He screams and runs.
What's this? What is this battle music called again? Is it like Heroic Fray or something? What the hell is it called? Fine, we'll
Aliens
just-
don't attack impregnated people, Koibu.
That is not entirely a true statement. You can't just trust what people say on the internet, Mr. Mooten. Sometimes
believe
they lie, and sometimes they're wrong. Especially someone proclaiming to be a doctor with 2,850 degrees. That's just ridiculous. No one has that many degrees.
career student here.
All right, here we go. This is the combat music. You rolled an 8, and Rob, what do you roll for initiative?
I didn't expect this guy to last this long, so I never did look at the initiative for a net. But I guess I can roll a d10 and see if it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll find the net initiative. Wow, that's like the most useful weapon against one of these things. Initiative is 10, so you go at 15.
After I'm dead.
Yeah, the alien leaps to the next attack. 3 is Wizzled Man. It bounds after you, hissing. It makes a tail attack against you first. With an 8 and 4 is a 12 to hit you with its tail, which whips you for 2 points of damage.
Oh, I'm fine.
And give me a strength check to see if you get knocked prone by it. You do. You fall to the ground. And give me a constitution check, 100-year-old person, to see if osteoporosis has set in. Oh, God, your hip. It's okay, but it's maybe broken, but you can still move. But you definitely broke a hip. And then it will use its second attack to claw at Tom, which is a 5 and 6 for 11 to hit.
Oh, that's a miss.
It misses you, Tom. Next up is Mr. Mooten.
I'd like to run. Yeah.
You run. The alien hit you with the tail, so I think you're far enough away that you don't get an opportunity attack. Had you passed that strength check, you would have been standing and provoked an opportunity, but because you got knocked away from it, you can bolt up and out.
He fucking bolts.
All
Screaming.
right. You leave Tom behind, who throws a net at the alien.
And I shout, "Board! Help!"
The board is still leaning against the wall where you left it.
Well, it has the stats of an elven cat.
Yep. But does it move? Is it sentient?
Yes.
But it never says or does anything.
What have I...
What is sentience really?
It defended me in the very first fight.
Oh, didn't it? Okay, I actually forgot about this. Yeah. Okay, it does its thing. Go ahead.
All right.
It can go on your turn too. I forgot about your sentient board.
Yeah, I was assuming it was going to go on my turn.
Yeah, go for it. I just kind of forgot about that detail of your character. I thought you were just crazy.
All right. No, dude, that was the first thing I said, and before the character was even made, I asked you, and you were like,
I remember now.
Yeah, whatever.
I remember
just
now.
do what you think is best.
The mistakes we
answer.
make.
Just do whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah.
All right, goddamn stats. A freaking elven cat who's tougher than all of us.
Some attack rolls
I do
here.
apologize for being totally unprepared here.
It's not like you've played with elven cats before.
That was my first character. Are they under mammal or something?
I think they're under cat, elven. Let's open up the book. Cat, not great. Small, elven, page 38. Attack roll, +3 to hit. 3 attacks. D2, D2, and D3.
+20 +3. 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming none of those hit.
None of those hit. Although the last one like makes contact and scratches, but does not damage. And where's the net attack? Oh, you net the alien. Holy crap! This is not what I expected would happen in this session. Who carries a net around with them?
The non-violent cleric.
Fucking Tom Tiki.
Okay.
My friend, dude. I'm just Tom.
Oh shit.
He can only make out by making a strength check. In future rounds, the net user has a choice of leaving the net where it is or trying to improve the capture. To improve the capture, you need an attack roll to do it. And if so, then the victim's strength drops by 4 for purposes of getting out of the net. Okay, so we're going to roll into the next round of combat. Are you going to try and improve the capture or something else?
I'm going to try to grab the old man and beat feet.
Okay. Roll me initiative at +3.
Unless there's a power loader around here.
There's no power loader available.
We should have brought a cart.
I just cough up blood on my turn. That's my turn.
Nice. It's a good use of your ability.
Are there
and
death
time.
saves and stuff, or?
Nope. If you hit -10, you die.
So he can't get back up ever.
If you're at 0, you don't go down.
Well, I can.
Whoa.
I heal. I'm at 0, so that just means I'm unconscious. So if somebody can heal me, or I just wait and then I heal myself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can heal you once I get away from the frickin' alien.
Let's get some initiative rolls, everybody.
Do you want me to roll too?
Because that's an appropriate bow for
Hey,
first, second level characters. Because, I mean, we're definitely stronger than a platoon of Colonial Marines.
Oh my god. On its turn, the alien has to spend its whole turn doing this, but it rips apart the net that was holding it, shredding it to pieces, and is free. But it gets no other actions this round, and that's a full move action, so it doesn't get to move either. So we roll up to Rob, who grabs Arlen. Tom, what's your strength? Can you carry
14,
Arlen?
actually, yes.
Arlen, what is your weight plus the weight of all your gear?
It is like I've got like 45 pounds on, and then I'm probably like 130 or so.
Okay, so that's like 170, 180 pounds. Can you carry him, Tom? Can you carry him?
Probably going to be slowed down.
You said you had 14 strength?
Yes.
Do you know the weight of all your gear?
Pretty negligible. It's a shield, a studded leather poncho.
Your max press is 170. You're gonna have to drag him. You can't even carry him.
I can't put him on my back and...
No, because he weighs like 170 or 180, and then your max press is 170, and you all have anything on you. So it is beyond your max press to pick up Arlen.
So, like, the only soldiers that can carry, or the only firemen that can carry, like, someone out of a burning building are those with, like, 18 strength or something?
Are you saying that second edition AD&D doesn't always make a lot of sense, and it might have a few problems with it?
Second edition is perfect.
Right? Isn't that how max press works?
That's like lifting it up over your head.
Well, there's the whole encumbrance tables too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to slow me down.
Well, you can drag him. That'll be the equivalent, right?
All right.
Either way, you're going to be at like 1 movement speed. So you start dragging Arlen up the slope.
1 movement? Not even just like half move for being encumbered?
You're way... Well,
Aren't I just basically encumbered if I go over the
but
max?
there's variable encumbrance here. What is this, 5th edition? Your encumbrance is either base, light, medium, heavy, or severe. And you're attempting to carry something more than you can carry, which is greater than severe.
That amount that it gives there is how much you can carry that's light encumbrance before it slows you down, isn't it?
That's the first number. That's weight allowance, not max press. Arlen is beyond your max press. But if you drag him, we can consider him half weight, maybe. So instead of being 170, 180 pounds, he'll be 90 pounds, which puts him at... Which puts you at medium encumbrance, which will be half speed, 6 movement rate. Sure, there we go. If you drag him, you can move at 6.
All right, so trying to drag him as best I can is probably it for this character.
All right, you drag him up the slope It is Wizzled Man's turn.
I run.
You just bolt into the woods.
Oh yeah, I've been running. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Next round, so it's just going to be Tom and the alien. Tom, give me a D10 plus whatever.
All right.
And the alien goes at 9. You've got
What's-
6
what's
movements
the-
away from it thus far.
What's a CLW's casting time?
5.
All right. So I literally have to roll a 1 to go simultaneously.
If you get 6 and 3 is 9. So you've got some room in here. Ooh. You can heal. What do? You heal?
I just realized that if I heal him, I don't have to drag him.
This is true.
So I heal him. I shout, Board, slow him down. And I heal him, and then I go, run.
All right.
And then I run too with my movement.
All right. The alien goes. It lumbers after you, lurches, makes an attack at your back. Oh my god.
Aha! So it just charged past my board, provoking opportunity, and plus my board was attacking in my turn.
Sorry.
Yes, make your board's attacks, and it does provoke opportunity attacks from your board, which
How much
wheels
speed?
and rolls and skates
Come on.
and strikes him.
Oh, come on, board.
Oh my god. Board, get your opportunity attack. That's a hit.
Wait, Rob, how much did you heal me? You said, or you said that you healed me?
I healed you. You were at 1, so I assumed it
You were
was-
at 0. You get the full.
zero.
Get a D8.
Zero.
You get a full 1D8 since you weren't below 0.
Yeah.
You're at 5.
Okay, cool.
All right. What's the damage of the elven cat?
D3. You
2 whole
wound
points
the
of damage.
alien for 2. It does lurch after Tom Tiki, unfortunately, and gets a bite on him with its first mouth, its primary mouth.
Tom Tiki is his friend, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, it's going after Tom, not Tom
No,
Tiki.
no, you said Tom.
You said Tom Tiki.
Do you... It's biting Tom, it's gonna whip Tom Tiki.
That's 1 less attack.
Oh god, Tom. You take 10 points of damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
Alright.
Oh.
The tail whips at Tom Tiki. Does a 12 hit Tom Tiki? I don't know.
I don't know. We
No,
never
I don't
really
think so.
established.
It has 16 AC if it's an elven cat stat block, so no, a 12 does not hit it.
No, Tom Tiki is a surfing spirit.
Right, but he's
Board
got...
is an elven cat.
Oh my god, what's the board's name?
Board.
Do you name your
Board's name
surfboard?
Board.
I named my board Board.
All right. Arlen, it's your turn to roll initiative against the alien. Holy shit. It's not looking good. The old wizened man is still running. And,
Well, if it's my turn, I scream for the owl to come lead me back.
nice. Unfortunately, the alien goes first, Brian. And while its claw attack is a natural 1, its bite attack is a 15, and it bites you
Ah,
for 6 points of damage, and you go back down.
exactly.
Does this mean I get solo XP? Nice. We killed the egg thing.
I guess it lets Wizzled Man escape. And I guess Tom and Arlen will at some point sort of wake up strapped to a wall, covered in goo, with this extreme heartburn.
I've been worse.
He says as something... What's the word for this? It's not... Something
Emerges?
busts from your bust. It's a buster. It's a bust buster.
Who are you gonna
It's
call?
something busts from Tom's chest as well. No, it doesn't burst. It's definitely
busts.
not it's not bursting out of your chest. It's busting out of your bust.
If we wake up, can I move one arm even a little?
No, this is cinematic storytelling at this point. You're dead, Zeus. Yeah. However, Wiz Old Man does make it back to Shenanigans to tell the tale.
I was gonna say, like, your sacrifice was not gonna be in vain, but I guess it was in vain, Tom.
Super in vain.
That's what I tell you before we die.
Yeah, I just didn't think Tom would leave somebody behind and just run off and abandon him.
He wouldn't. Fortunately, I really like... Well, it's too late. Back in Berkshire, the Wiz Old Man returns, and there's the same person who was arguing you with about the copper economy for so long, and he looks at you and says, "Oh, did you get it? Did you get the egg?"
We killed the thing inside the egg.
That's not what I wanted.
My friends are dead.
That's not my problem. Did you get me the egg?
No.
Ah! He throws his hands up, demands his money back.
I'll give you 4 gold back.
No, I gave you 7. 21, I gave you 21. I gave you 23.
I don't have the 23.
He throws his hands up in frustration and storms out of the bar.
Haha, I keep the 7.
And, well, I think that was Shenanigans for today. I think we're at the point of the whole party's dead.
Well, I'm not dead.
Well, most of the party's dead.
Did I
And the rest of the party won't remember what happens. Welcome to Shenanigans, Lucas.
Who would have known that an alien would wipe out a whole first level party or second level party?
You know, that is the Shenanigans way. Some quests are overly easy, some are overly hard because the quests are not balanced to the party level whatsoever. Sometimes it's a purple worm and a will-o'-the-wisp at the same time, and other times all you gotta do is make a little girl cry and collect her tears, you know? It is a variable campaign.
My wild magic did better than expected.
It did really good. I'm really surprised by that. Yeah, it was fantastic.
The tongues was almost good.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to say goodbye to Arlen and Tom Tiki and Board.
Yeah.
You guys will be missed. I especially resonated with Tom because I've been gone from California for so long. I need a fellow Californian around, and Tom is the closest thing we've ever had to a California character. So, dude.
What kind of monster did I kill?
Didn't kill anything.
Well, we killed the egg, dude.
The front of the head embracer always dies after it lays an egg. Once it laid the egg, it didn't matter.
So that's no XP, Neal?
So it's 0 XP for a failed mission. Yep. You'll start next session at level 1 still.
Well, I'll have 2 more spell slots.
Mm-hmm. And Bryan, you lost a character your first session, right?
No. This is just this character.
Oh, okay. Well then, lovely. This is about the right point in time at which most first characters die.
There we go.
So congratulations on making it. I want to say 6 sessions, 8 sessions. I can't remember exactly.
Like 4, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Well, congratulations on making it 4. I look forward to seeing what else Bryan and Rob have to produce for us.
I got 7 gold, which is 700 copper.
Yes, it is 700 copper to your character sheet. Does anyone have anything we'd like to say before we end our shenanigans super fucking early?
It was fun.
Bryan, I feel like you've got something to say.
That was my my final word. Those were my last words. You know how sometimes people, any last words? Those were mine.
Those were yours. That's great.
I guess I just want to ask, in case there's any medical professionals watching. So I play a lot of mini golf, and I've been kind of worried. Do those windmills cause cancer too?
Well, it's the noise from the windmills. So I think the correct answer here is, do mini golf windmills make the same noise as large windmills?
I think that's no.
I don't think so. I think mini golfing is safe still.
Okay.
Someone said yes, but the curable kind. So
Oh, okay. That's good.
mini cancer.
Well, see, I did ask this on Facebook, and I got one reply, but I kind of wanted to get a second opinion just in case.
Yeah.
It was explained to me that the risk from windmills is not bioaccumulative, meaning exposure doesn't stack. Small doses over a long period of time isn't really a cause for concern, as long as the dose is small enough to be metabolized quickly. The relatively small doses from those mini windmills isn't really a cause for concern. It's only the large acute doses from full-size windmills this has been found to be carcinogenic. The in vivo half-life is about 10 hours, so after 20 hours, only a quarter will remain in your system. So just wanted a second opinion to be sure, but
That sounds
they
very
use a lot of
scientific.
big words, so probably pretty trustworthy.
Mhm. And I do believe a fan is the opposite of a windmill. It creates wind rather than absorbs wind. So fans
Depends
should
on
be
what side
cancer
you're
curing.
standing on.
That's true. Well, no, because it has to do with it uses energy to create wind rather than using wind to
that's
create
true.
energy. So I think fans will cure cancer.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
I've
You
seen
heard
it.
it here, folks.
Someone quote it. Someone quote it.
Shenanigans has cured cancer.
Well, you fans have cured cancer. And with that,
And
we're
Neal
out
is
for
all
the
about
day.
the fans.
We're out for the day, everybody. This was Shenanigans. I hope you all had fun. I think this is the shortest session we've had in about a year or two. I think our very shortest session was a single
I don't
hour.
know. Throwing an alien at the party in the second hour would lead to a short episode.
Oh, it's been 2.5 hours. I can't count. It's been 2.5 hours. So it's yeah. All right, everybody.
But we subtract the philosophy.
That
was
then
just
so
people-
all Shenanigans episodes are only half an hour long. All right, that's it. That's it. This has been great. We'll see you guys next week for not
Bye.
next week. I'm out of town next week. We'll see you the
The
week
week
after for more
Yeah.
Shenanigans. Bye bye.
Well, we were going to be here.
They'll be here, but it
Well,
won't
you
be
failed your
broadcast. But we're
performance
gonna play
review,
anyway.
so
Yeah.
you'll be back the next week.
So we'll be here next week playing with Trump SC as our DM.
My replacement. Great. The substitute DM. Trump SC. See you guys
Bye.
later.